Happy Wednesday, boys and girls. It's Miss Morton, back with another story and some ELA. So today, we're going to read Click, Clack, Moo. Cows that type. Farmer Brown has a problem. His cows like to type. All day long he hears click, clack, moo, click, clack, moo, clickety, clack, moo. Does he look happy or kind of cranky? Oh, cranky. At first, he couldn't believe his ears. Cows that type? Impossible. Click, clack, moo, click, clack, moo, clickety, clack, moo. He's on his way to check it out. Then he couldn't believe his eyes. Dear Farmer Brown, the barn is very cold at night. We'd like some electric blankets. Sincerely, the cows. They typed him a note and left it outside. It was bad enough the cows had found the old typewriter in the barn. Now they wanted electric blankets? No way, said Farmer Brown. No electric blankets. So the cows went on strike. They left a note on the barn door. It said, sorry, we're closed today. No milk. Now you can see Farmer Brown's shadow. Does he look angry or happy from his shadow? He looks angry. He's kind of throwing a fit, isn't he? He's stomping his foot. He's throwing his fists around. He is angry. No milk today, cried Farmer Brown. In the background, he heard the cows busy at work. Click, clack, moo. Click, clack, moo. Clickety, clack, moo. The next day, he got another note. Dear Farmer Brown, the hens are cold too. They'd like electric blankets. Sincerely, the cows. The cows were growing impatient with the farmer. They left a new note on the barn door. Look at the note the chicken's holding. It says closed. No milk, no eggs. So now the chickens aren't giving him anything. No eggs, cried Farmer Brown. In the background, he heard them. Click, clack, moo. Click, clack, moo. Clickety, clack, moo. Cows that type, hens on strike. Who ever heard of such a thing? How can I run a farm with no milk and no eggs? Farmer Brown was furious. Farmer Brown got out his own typewriter. Dear cows and hens, there will be no electric blankets. You are cows and hens. I demand milk and eggs. Sincerely, Farmer Brown. There he is typing away, typing his own note. Duck was a neutral party, so he brought the ultimatum to the cows. There's Duck waddling back there to the barn. The cows held an emergency meeting. All the animals gathered around the barn to snoop, but none of them could understand moo. All night long, Farmer Brown waited for an answer. Duck knocked on the door early the next morning. He handed Farmer Brown a note. Dear Farmer Brown, we will exchange our typewriter for electric blankets. Leave them outside the barn door and we will send Duck over with the typewriter. Sincerely, the cows. So they're going to give Farmer Brown the typewriter if they get their electric blankets. Farmer Brown decided that was a good deal. He left the blankets next to the barn door and waited for Duck to come with the typewriter. Look how happy they are now with their nice warm blankies. Look at all those hens sleeping. The next morning he got a note. Dear Farmer Brown, the pond is quite boring. We'd like a diving board. Sincerely, the ducks. Click, clack, quack. Click, clack, quack. Clickety, clack, quack. So did the duck deliver the typewriter? No, he didn't. They kept it for themselves and they wrote their own note. And what did that duck do? He dove off the diving board. All right, so let's talk about our story. Our characters. Who are our characters in the story? Farmer Brown, the cows, the hens, and the duck, right? Those are the people or the animals that were in our story. Where did our story take place? In the farm, right? A lot was in the barn. Some was at Farmer Brown's house. All right. What happened at the beginning of our story? The cows found a typewriter and they typed a note to Mr. Brown. He kept saying no to their electric blankets. What happened in the middle? Yeah, they went back and forth a little bit, and Farmer Brown and the cows came to a decision. The cows would give up their typewriter if they got their electric blankets. What happened at the end of our story? The ducks took over the typewriter, didn't they? That's pretty silly. All right, that's a pretty funny story. All right, I want you to get out something to write on and something to write with. I'm going to use my board. And we're going to try and write a sentence. I want you to start by writing I like, just like our two of our sight words. I like. And I want you to choose a farm animal. And if you can stretch out the sound, I want you to try your hardest to stretch it out. Like pig, we could stretch pig out. Or if your farm animal is really hard, just write the beginning sound. So I'm gonna write ow, because I don't know the letter that says ow, but I know what letter says k, like cat. So I'm gonna write I like C, because C says k. I like cows. I'm just gonna write my C because that's the beginning letter, or the beginning sound for our word cow. I want you to write that sentence, and I want you to send it to your teacher. That way we know that you're doing good work. Don't forget to find a nice quiet spot and practice your reading all by yourself. Remember, your eyes stay on your books, you work the whole time, and you stay in one spot. All right, I will see you tomorrow. Have a good day.